guys, welcome back to my channel. Ayana the Hair Raiser here. So today we're going to talk about something that I've been getting a lot of questions on. Winter hair. What do you do with your short hair in the wintertime? So I've been getting questions on what do I do with my hair? How do you maintain? All that type of stuff. So I'm just going to start off with what I've done with my hair in the past and what I plan on doing this winter, all that type of stuff. And then I'll go into, I have my notebook here, so then I'll go into different tips and tricks that you can do. I think I'm going to try to keep this video as short as possible, and then I think I'll come back later, like if I get some new things that I've thought about and all of that, some other tips, because winter is going to be around for a while. I mean, it's January. We got a little minute, especially on the East Coast. So yeah, we'll just see how it goes. All right, so first, my hair. I have been short since I was 18. I am 31. So I've only done a protective style in the wintertime once. I've had weave twice since I've been short. One was in the winter, like fall winter, and the other one, I can't remember when I did that other weave. I feel like it was in the maybe spring, summer, but I can't remember. It's so long ago. So both times when I did do the protective style or the weave, it was a sew-in, and I had, back then, we ain't do nothing with no closures or nothing like that. I had a leave out. I had the horseshoe leave out, edges out, you know, so that's what I did. Yeah, so that was about it. But overall, I didn't do that. I've never done weave or anything like that because it was cold. I just did it at that time because I felt like it. Like I didn't do it because it was cold. Other than that, after I quit the weave thing because I like my hair short, I have only grown out the front of my hair during the winter time. So I would say about maybe July, August, I would start growing out my bangs. And if it didn't get long enough, I would add pieces. After a while, I found out that I was actually allergic to the glue. So I did clip-ins, and actually have a video on that, on how to make your own clip-ins. So I had clip-ins, and as of recent, I just didn't feel like growing out my hair. So yeah, so let's go to 2016, 2017. Now right now my hair is super short. Like I just cut it again over the weekend. So it's like super, super short. And I really like it like this. I've been in this mode for, I guess, a few months. Since before summer. I just been liking my hair like really, really short. So, what am I going to do this winter? I know that has been the biggest question under some of my tutorials and stuff like that. Like, what are you going to do? Like, how are you going to maintain that? Just being honest. Let's see. I like hats. I do like hats. I do have several hats. But I have a little tip and trick that I do when I wear hats. Like, most of the time I wear like my fitted caps, like a baseball cap, and I don't usually, the lining in that is cool, so I don't have any issues with that. But I have like some hats that I got from Forever 21 that are wool. Well, one is Forever 21 and one is H&M, that are wool. And you know, just the cute little floppy hats, or the little fedora style hat that they always sell in the wintertime. And that's a wool material, or that poly blend material. And I don't think some people realize that those materials actually pull your hair out. It pulls your hair out, it dries your hair out. That's one of the reasons why wool, polyester, cotton blend, whatever, all of that type of stuff, it dries your hair out. So that's one of the main reasons why I have said multiple times on my social media channels and about like even when you go to sleep at night, sleeping on a satin pillowcase versus a cotton pillowcase, because cotton dries your hair out, but satin helps keep it sleek, chic, and all of that, and you won't have those issues. Because I know a lot of women are like, my style doesn't stay and all that type of stuff, but I have all that information in another video, so I won't go off into another topic. So what I do under my hats that have wool, I will take my satin scarf and I will tie my scarf and I will wear my hat on top of the scarf. Or I know they also have like the satin, like maybe a do-rag or the satin beanie type situation. You can take that and you can just put it on, like the satin skull cap. I know they have those, I've seen them. You can put that on and then put your hat on. Especially if you don't plan on taking the hat off, because I know a lot of women, they incorporate those hats into their outfit and all of that, and I've done that too. Especially like beanies, I'll have like the beanie, and you know, you don't wear the beanie all the way here, you wear it here and it's kind of slouchy and you got your hoops and you're looking cute and all of that. Under that slouchy beanie, I got my satin scarf that's covering that part that the beanie is touching, because I don't want it to dry out my hair. So that's how I maintain my hair under the different hats and all of that. And it's very, 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 very important to maintain your hair under hats, because that material will tear your hair up. If it hasn't for you, more power to you. But in my experience, it has torn my hair up. It's dried it out and all of that. And I'm like, So that goes to another point. When it comes to jackets, in the wintertime, it is very popular to wear a wool pea coat. You got the parkas, you got all these different types of jackets, and most of them are wool, cotton, some type of wool blend and all of that. So if you are a person that has experienced hair loss, like let's say you have like even shortcuts like mine, like let's say you're experiencing like thinness on your bottom hairline, or you have like a bob and you're seeing that the ends of your bob is kind of getting real shreddy and just looking spacey and all of that. That's because your hair is touching the collar of your coat, and it's a wool coat, and it's just brushing against it, and it's gradually just pulling and pulling and pulling on that hair, and it's just messing you up, girl. So what you do with that is, you don't have to get rid of your coat. What you're gonna do is you take your scarf. It can be your pashmina scarf, whatever it is. A scarf especially that does not, so not a wool scarf. So a nice soft material scarf that does not pull on your hair, and just make sure, and when you scarf it up, make sure that there is a barrier between your hair and that coat. So those are the two biggest things to maintain your hair in the wintertime, so there won't be any shedding and you won't have to get a drastic haircut that you really didn't want to get. Okay, so next I'm gonna go over some tips, hair care tips that will help you during this time. Another big thing that I've noticed in the salon and just people asking questions is they have extremely dry scalp. There's several cases of that. It could be that your scalp is just super dry because of the weather. I've noticed a lot of clients that as soon as they get cold, their skin just goes berserk, and it's dry skin, dry scalp, and all of that. So of course, increase your water. That's one of the biggest things, because you want to moisturize your skin. You want to moisturize your scalp. Do not neglect the water. I mean, I feel like, I noticed that some people, and I was on Instagram, and this girl was talking about her water intake, and she was saying that it's harder for her to drink water in the wintertime than in the summer. And I can understand, because the summer is hot and you're like, woo, you're trying to stay, I guess, hydrated. But in the wintertime, it's like, oh, You know, I'm drinking coffee, hot chocolate, everything, hot tea to stay warm, but you gotta put some water in there too. So, water, water, water. And then different things that you can use topically is a good dry and itchy shampoo. Care has a good dry and itchy shampoo. It's called Care Dry and Itchy Shampoo, and their conditioner is bomb. And then Paul Mitchell Tea Tree Shampoo and Conditioner is great as well for dry and itchy scalp. Tea tree oil helps really, really well with dry scalp. Let's see. Also, this is another thing that I have expressed before. If your scalp is severely, severely, severely dry and you find that those shampoos do not work for you no matter what, I would definitely suggest visiting a dermatologist. Very, very important to visit a dermatologist because it may be more than just dry and itchy scalp. It honestly may be eczema of the scalp. It may be psoriasis of the scalp. It may be a number of things. And yes, a hairstylist can help you a little bit, but dermatologists can help you a whole lot more, girl. A whole lot more. So invest in yourself and invest in your scalp before it gets horrible, too bad, worse, you know, to a point that it can't be fixed, because those types of conditions can also lead to alopecia, and you don't want no hair loss because you neglected your dry scalp or your severely dry scalp. So be careful with that. Another thing is moisturizing shampoos and conditioners. So of course you want to clarify, so good clarifying shampoos to get your scalp clean. You do want to do that. Don't neglect getting your scalp clean in the wintertime. Good clarifying shampoos are, I'll say that first. Care's First Lather is really good. I know Design Essentials has some good stuff. I mainly use Care's First Lather or their professional line in the salon. But good clarifying / moisturizing shampoos. Shea Moisture has some good ones. Care also has some good ones. Like I said, Design Essentials, Paul Mitchell. Shea Moisture's shampoo and conditioners are bomb. Like the Manuka and Mafura, I may be saying it wrong right now, but I did a review on it on my channel. Those are awesome. Awesome over-the-counter shampoo and conditioner. I will put a link in the description box to that review so you can look it over. Let's see. Care, their hydrating detangling shampoo is really good. Paul Mitchell, their conditioner, supercharged conditioner, is super good. Yeah, so make sure and get good moisturizing shampoos and conditioners. Don't neglect to do your deep conditioning. Don't neglect to do your deep conditioning. You can mix some coconut oil up in your conditioner with the conditioner to get some extra. Yeah. A great detangler is It's a 10. That's a bomb. I'm saying bomb a lot, but it's a bomb detangler. It's a 10. It's so good. It detangles, it moisturizes. It has 10 things, literally 10 things that it tells you. So yeah, and last but not least, different moisturizers that I like. Jane Carter. I've told you guys about that. Jane Carter is like a game changer for me. My head's sticking up. Jane Carter is definitely a game changer. Jane Carter's Nourish and Shine. It is amazing. A little goes a long way, and my hair literally it stays moisturized. Of course, good old faithful coconut oil. I will never neglect the coconut oil. Yesterday I shampooed my hair, and I like to put coconut oil just a little bit on my damp hair before I mold. Sometimes works wonders. So that's another little, I guess, secret, just a little bit, and it also depends on your hair texture, so you may have to play with it a little bit. And then Care Silk and Seal is great as well as a moisturizer. It's a very light serum, and you can I'll put a link in the description box below for everything so that you can be able to find these things quickly, so you can order it and all of that. Yeah, so those are the tips and tricks that I have right now. If I think of anything else, there may be a part 2 to this, because the list goes on and on and on. But the biggest thing is, do not neglect your hair because it's cold outside. Even if you're doing different protective styles, like if you decide, I got you, Ayana, but I'm throwing some braids in or a sew-in or whatever, make sure and keep your hair protected. Go to someone who cares about your hair, who does sew-ins, who does braids. Be careful with them edges, girl, because you want them edges in the springtime when you decide to bring your short hair back out. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Yeah, take care of your hair, guys. Take care of your hair. Please, please, please take care of your hair. That is the biggest thing. I share these tips for you so you can have at-home maintenance, but it is also always best to seek a professional. I know some people are afraid of the salon because they've been burned so many times, but just like how you do research on a doctor, that you're going to also do research on whatever hairstylist you're going to, check out their reviews, all that type of stuff. You know, if you see like a lady with really nice hair all the time, don't be afraid to ask her. Just say, hey girl, I love your hair. And if she's willing to share, she'll share. So yeah, that's about it. Yeah. So thank you guys so much. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.